The 4th of November, just a few days away, New York decides who will be their next mayor. This is the richest city on the planet, on planet Earth right now, in terms of raw GDP at least. And the mayor doesn't have everything. He's not the supreme leader, Ayatollah Mamdani or anything. But you can bet he has a bunch of power, whoever he is. Now, Zohran Mamdani, a Muslim man, ethnically Indian, born in South Africa, later becoming a US citizen through naturalization in 2018. Not sure why I did that. Anyway, he's the current frontrunner by a large margin, right? A large lead. He took New York by storm about a year ago, rising from basically being completely unknown to being a political celebrity in the city and outside the city. He went through a similar rise in popularity, or with some circles, notoriety, as Bernie Sanders did, a Democratic Socialist who in 2016 ran for president of the United States, but was essentially backstabbed by his own party when they chose to nominate Hillary Clinton and her donors, chose to nominate Hillary Clinton and proceeded then to get Trump elected instead. Many said at the time that Hillary Clinton is about as charismatic as wet cardboard, and I am as charismatic. It's one take, guys. Let's carry on. Zohran Mamdani, if you don't know, made the biggest splash ever in about a year. He continues to call for rent freezes, affordable living, affordable housing, city-run grocery stores, free buses, taxing the very wealthy few just a little more so that the many, the common citizen of New York, can live in a better city and live more comfortably. When asked about where they would go on their first visit if they became mayor, several mayor of New York candidates said Israel. I don't know if they got the memo that it was the New York mayoral elections or the Tel Aviv mayoral elections, whatever. But Zoran is noted. He's gone viral for his clips where when he was asked, where would you go? Everyone's saying Israel, I'll go, Israel, I'll go. He's like, I'll stay in New York, my G. New York's got so many problems. So why would I go somewhere else? Zoran is a sign of the changing climate in America, for better or worse. I'm just reporting it to you, right? Where it's an America where being America first is no longer just a Republican slogan. Loads of Republicans are America first, yes, but shocking news here, breaking news here, Democrats also want a prosperous America too, and want America prioritized first. It's quite reasonable, to be honest. You're living in a country, you want that country to prosper, you want the government of your country to prioritize your country. I mean, it's not out of the box thinking, It's not like something revolutionary. It's the USA, not the USI, my guy. And that's fair, right? And Zoran is your guy if you think that way. So it seems from his rhetoric and from the rhetoric of others he is competing with. Now, polling from just the last 2 months suggests Mamdani, or Ahi Zoran, however you want to describe him. Polling suggests he leads by 43% predicted vote share, with the next guy, Andrew Cuomo, trailing at roughly 25% of the vote share. There's two other guys. I forgot their names. Sliwa and Adams. Eric Adams and Sliwa. Curtis Sliwa. They've got even smaller vote shares. Now, how will this turn out in New York? I was going to say York. How will this turn out? A young Muslim man in his 30s leading the wealthiest city on the face of this earth? One thing is clear. I don't know this answer, but one thing is clear. People care about politics, right? They just needed someone that aligns with them to really be driven to taking action, to exercising the civil liberties that they have in America. Lots of parts of the world don't have democracy, for better or worse, right? It's a system of governance. There's other systems of governance, but in America, it's democracy, all day, every day, basically, right? But people, by and large, a large segment of the population felt so disillusioned that one could argue they deactivated themselves. And with that deactivation, they deactivated their own political power. But it seems people do care about politics. It's just they often don't have a choice. Often the choice is, do you want to be punched in the face or do you want to be kicked in the groin? And they're like, I'm a piece out of this one. And they just disengage with the political process. Zohran Mamdani, a sign of the changing climate in the US, shows actually that when there is a choice, people actually go mad for uh, electing people potentially into governance that might serve them. His policies resonate with the many and aggravate the few. Because he wants to build a New York that serves the many, not the few. Though it has to be said, even the very wealthy would very likely continue to prosper, and might even have a better quality of life in a city that overall is better taken care of. Time will tell how things turn out, and I'll be here to report to you the news and the analysis unbiased and without the Western spin. Coherency, I cannot guarantee. Meandering, free commentary, I cannot guarantee. But sincerity and someone who genuinely cares about geopolitics, internal politics, defense news, regional dynamics, all that good stuff. Someone who's deeply enthusiastic about it, who thinks it's the key to understanding and eventually leading to a better world. That I can guarantee you. That's me. I'm Mahfouz, or NewsBaba, and I'll see you on the next one.